Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Black and White. Last time we made our way into the Dream Yard where we acquired a gift Panpour. And we made our way through the Striaton City Gym, reaching the final area where we will now have our showdown with the gym leader. Welcome to the Striaton City Pokemon Gym. Like, it actually does a little bowing image. I'm Chili, I light things up with fire-type Pokemon. I'm a water-type specialist and my name is Press. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Silent. I like grass-type Pokemon. I'm not going to do a silent voice because I can't. Look, you see, as for there are three of us, well, here it is, well, oh, enough, listen up. Three of us will decide who you'll battle. I'll be based off the type of your first, it'll be based off the type of the first Pokemon you chose. That is indeed the case. And your partner you chose was a grass type, it seems. Then I'm a fire-type Scorcher Chili. That's me. Me will be your opponent. Well, our first gym leader will always be at a type advantage over us. And honestly, I freaking love this. How exceedingly lucky for you that you do not have to face me. That's rich coming from a guy who's weak to my Snivy. I always seem to lose timing of the dance like that. True enough, I did want to have a Pokemon battle with you. I like how he's kind of very shy and very timid. I like it. Alright, well. Oh, wait. Make sure I watch it. Yow! Time to play with fire! I'm the strongest of us brothers. I love this music. It is fantastic. Especially for Gym Leader Battle theme. We have Gym Leader Chili. And his first Pokemon is Lilipop. All three brothers will have this Lilipop as their starting Pokemon. It is level 12, male, and has Bite and Work Up as its only two moves. Its ability is Pick Up. What does Work Up do? Well, it's actually a normal type clone of the move Growth. It will boost both physical and special attack, and thankfully, Bite is not same type attack bonus, otherwise that could actually do a lot of damage. So I would not recommend keeping your starter out for the entire duration of this battle, mostly as, well, you're going to be at a type disadvantage and you don't really have any moves that can deal with that type disadvantage. I kind of want to try and have David be good in this fight because I have a feeling I know exactly how this battle is going to go, and that's a bit scary. You're going to Work Up that we're going to beat Lilipop and then he's going to go to his fire type, because I mean I don't think it's a spoiler that he has a fire type Pokemon on his team. Let's go for Vine Whip, see how much damage it actually does. I know we couldn't beat a... What is with the not pointless criticals? David! David, you're freaking awesome! You did not pointless criticals! As for the last Pokemon, they will have either Pansage, Seer, or Pour with Lick, Furious Wipes, and Work Up. Their final typing will be determining what move they have. If we're battling a Semi-Sage, you'll be having one that has Vine Whip. If it is Semi-Seer, it will be having Incinerate. And if it is Semi-Pour, it will be Water Gun. I don't really fear Incinerate too badly, because I know Incinerate is not exactly the strongest move in the world. It's base 30 power, and he's going to destroy your berry, and it's not over yet. One more. You got it, y'all. I love this theme even more than the main one. This is just freaking fantastic. Alright, let's see how much damage Incinerate does. Wow, you're actually faster than me. That's a little scary that you're faster than me, because I know my main thing is speed, but dang. As if that would work on my Pokemon. Yeah, that's actually a good comeback for that. Let's go again. Come on, I need your awesome crit luck to happen again. Come on, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now, David. Come on. Come on, come on. Yes! Okay. You did not actually KO me. Okay, I'm not in KO range unless you get a crit. Sorry, come on. No crits, no crits, no crits. Come on. Oh! You did it! But this is exactly what I mean about that awesome battle theme being interrupted by the low health music. That is an awesome theme for the last Pokemon that the gym leaders have. And the low HP music just interrupts it, and we did get a level up from that, and we beat Leader Chili. You got me. burned out. We got that for winning. I love this gym battle, and it's not the hardest in the world. In fact, it's actually kind of easy to beat. But the idea of it is mostly what I just love. Whoa, you're on fire! Indeed. Well, that's the Pokemon League's rule. Take this gym badge. We received the... Come on. The Trio Badge from Chile. Gym badges are proof of a trainer's abilities. If you have one badge, Pokemon, including traded Pokemon up to level 20, will obey you without question. Also, we would like you to have this. We obtained TM83 Workup. This is actually a pretty... I mentioned that it is basically a normal clone of the move Growth I used. It boosts your attack and special attack, and also TMs can be used as many times as you want. I am not going to be using this mostly because I already have Growth on Snivy, and I'm not planning on using my Panpour on the team permanently. I didn't even use it for this battle, so I'm not sure I'm going to be needing it a whole lot, but it is not a terrible move. And hey, we have someone over here of interest. Hey there, I'm Fennel. Professor Juniper asked me to give you something. Please follow me. So is this your house or something? You're going to meet all the Pokemon in the Unova region, am I right? Oh, the stairs are right there. My room is upstairs here. Come on, go upstairs. So like I said, I'm Fennel. Just as you can see, I'm a scientist. In fact, the subject I'm researching is trainers. That means you're gonna cut me open and dissect me? No, not that. That's no. Professor Juniper is my friend from college. She asked me to help you guys. Wait. So, I'll give you something to help you. It's a hidden machine for you. We obtained HM01 Cut. We're actually going to be needing this HM01 in the TM and HM case. There are some moves that Pokemon can use even when it's not fighting. This is a hidden machine. You can use to teach a Pokemon a move called Cut. It can cut down a small tree. You can use hidden machines as many times as you want, like a TM. Isn't that great? But it's difficult to make a Pokemon forget the hidden move once it learns it. And I'd like to ask you a favor too. There's a place called the Dreamyard. We had to go there initially. Why did this not come up soon? Well, anyway, not cut before. On the outskirts of Striaton City. It's like I'd like you to get some. I'd like some of the Dream Mist that a Pokemon there called Luna gives off. With that, I'll be able to use the Game Sync to connect save files of various trainers. Oh, I'm so sorry to have to break the news to you, but I can't do that to her. I can't break that news that it's no longer an online feature that people actually use. I can't. I'm not that heartless. I might be heartless in some ways, but I'm not that heartless. Although I'd like to look at how it actually adjusts the camera when you're coming out of the building. So, we beat the gym leader, and no, I'm not going to end the video. I was not even going to bother trying to do that. I know I've ended off the video, at least tried to at some dumb points, but I'm not trying to do that. That's stupid. So, we're going back into the Dream Yard for Muna. I mean, you don't have to go into the Dream Yard I actually don't know if you have to go into the Dream Yard to get the Dream Mist. I don't know if you have to do that, to get the monkey before you even come here. So, we are going to be teaching that move Cut to catch a Pokemon. I am not teaching that to Snivy, mostly because I plan on using Snivy on the team, and I do not want to have an HM moveset on their movesets. As you can see, it's actually the same base power as Tackle, but I believe with worse accuracy. So, we're just going to get rid of Scratch. And we learned Cut. Also, I love how the little red X you press, you just X out of the menu immediately. It's fantastic. And now that we are actually back in the Dream Yard, we can actually do some things we couldn't do here before, and I actually like this. How you did see this tree before, you couldn't actually cut it down, and now that we actually have been able to enter this part of the Dream Yard... Oh, Bianca's here. I actually forgot you're coming. Thanks, are you looking for the mysterious Pokemon too? And you just wander into the place where we were going about to enter because reasons. I'm really wondering how showing dreams works. That is something I would also like to wonder and know the answer to. Hey, you hear that sound coming from the other side of the wall? Come on, let's go see. Okay. There's a Pokemon here. Oh, wait. We found you, Muna. Come on, make some Dream Mist. Oh. Huh? Who are you? What are you doing? You're talking about us? We're Team Plasma. We battle day and night to liberate Pokemon from foolish humans. What are we doing? Pokemon Muna and Musharna can emit a mysterious vapor called Dream Mist, which shows people's dreams. We're going to use that to make people want to release their Pokemon. We will show them to manipulate their hearts. We'll show them dreams to manipulate their hearts. No! Come on, spit out the Dream Mist. You're kicking Muna to give up Dream Mist? That's mean. You're trainers too, right? That's right. We're Pokemon trainers too, but we fight for a different reason. Unlike you, we fight for the freedom of Pokemon. And setting Pokemon free means that if we win Pokemon battles and take their Pokemon by force. So on that note, we're going to rescue your Pokemon from you. What? Don't hurt Maxus. I love this music. I think that this game has some of the best music in the series, and this is an amazing, just grunt battle theme. They start off with Patrat. They might have an awesome theme and also might have a really cool design, but their Pokemon are just as not great as them. Let's go for Growth, because I really am not confident we can be able to take down Vine Whip, maybe even 3. So let's go for Growth and go for Growth. Leer, you're not even getting out of something to get a priority to try and hit us. David, take him down. Although, I never think I actually mentioned this before, but I love how in the anime, Snivy's, when he uses Vine Whip, they come out of like that collar it has. It's not like a whip with his tail or like you would expect, like I would have thought. It actually like has Vine that just sprout from his collar and just hits it, which I think they're just pretty cool. Alright, so we gained good experience, and the Team Plasma our beautiful dream! We're not taking them seriously because they're kids. Well, whatever, I'm next. And another fantastic battle music. Against this next Team Plasma Grunt. She's challenged by a female Team Plasma Grunt this time. And what does she have? She has a Purloin. Slightly less threatening than a Patrat. I wonder if this is going to be like the other one where it just uses Assist and it gets nothing because it can't use Assist in a single battle. Well, a battle we only have one Pokemon. How much damage is this going to do this? Okay, so that actually I would not even use. Good. I'm glad I wouldn't have actually had to use... actually using Ghost would actually slow down the battle because we wouldn't have gotten a KO on the critical, but nope, wouldn't need to do that. We've dispelled the 2 first Team Plasma Grunts of presumably many. Plasma! This is a nightmare. And we got 400 for winning. I can't believe we lost, but we have to reclaim the Dream Mist. And he goes back to kicking the Muna. Come on, make the Dream Mist. Knock it off! That's super effective against Muna. What are you two doing goofing off? We Team Plasma shall liberate Pokemon, shall separate Pokemon from foolish people. If you cannot fulfill your duties. This isn't Gets us gathering followers or gets us when he's trying to control people by tricking them with speeches. Yeah, this gets us when his plans failed and he's about to issue punishment. At any rate, let's hurry and say we're sorry, so forgive us. Yep, none of that was real. What was that just now? The person called Getsus appeared all over the place and wasn't real, right? Could have been a dream? And that Pokemon. Oh! I couldn't wait till I came over. Is that Musharna? Musha. Mooney. And just left the little Pokeball. Did something happen? Oh, Fennel. Well, you see, Maxus here was... that. And Musharna came and it showed us something like a dream, and then Team Plasma... I think I followed that. See, Musharna evolves from Muna. So seeing Muna in trouble, it used its power, making dreams into reality to save Muna. Which means... Wait a second. So there's like a blob of Dream Mist we just left there. Is this Dream Mist? With this, I can complete my research. You to come to my house later, okay? Phew, how random was that? Maxis, why don't you go to Fennel's house? Me? Well, I'm just gonna look for the Pokemon we just saw now. So she's gonna stay here and look for Munna. And speaking of Munna, that is actually what I came to talk about. This is a very interesting Pokemon. It is a tanky Psychic type having 76 HP and 45 and 55 both defenses, and a very respectable 67 special attack stat for this early. This thing can hit pretty hard, at least at the start of the game. However, that is about all it's got going for it. For a long time, it's going to really just be using the moves Psywave or Psybeam, not Psywave. Going to be using Psybeam as it gets the move Psychic at level 37. As the Psychic TM is not available until much later in the game, it's not going to be using Psychic unless you go by level up moves. And unfortunately, its good thing of being really good for right now, it just falls off a cliff because it won't really be that strong waiting until level 37 to get that Psychic move leveled up by learning by level up on it. And it does have some good moves in Yawn and Moonlight to restore its HP, put opponents to sleep, and sort of artificially increase its longevity, but it really does want that boosted power from Psychic. However, if you do want a Musharna on your team, you can either evolve it with a Moonstone when you eventually get one, or just go for broke and look for one in the wild. They can be found very rarely, and when I mean very rarely, I mean 1% in the grass. Do I think this is feasible? Heck no. I would not recommend this, despite the fact that Musharna does have very, very good stats defensively and a pretty good offensive stat in that 107 special attack. The problem is, it is a stone evolution. It will not be learning any moves beyond the ones it is caught with unless you teach it by TMs. I would only consider this as a temporary Pokemon, and even then, I would not be super committed on it because its best move is going to be Psybeam for a very long time, and it is not as though Psybeam is a particularly good move, so you're going to have it be strong for a couple of battles, and it's going to get a decent way through the game before it starts dropping off, but I'm someone who is not a fan of temporary team members, and wouldn't really say it's worth it to go hunting for that long to get a Musharna that you know you're going to just eventually drop because it's only temporary. Again, it can hit very hard, but it is, in my opinion, not the most worth thing to go out grabbing. So there also are a couple of items around here you might have noticed, and I don't know why I wandered away to go get them, instead of going to go grab them. We have a Pokeball right here, and we also have this sort of where you have to go over freaking things. So a few things that actually changed in the overworld since we have beaten the first gym leader. And one of them is occasionally we will be finding patches of rustling grass. These are what are known as phenomena encounters, and I believe we can actually get them on this route. So I'm going to be going to run around a little bit and try and make one appear. And there it is, the rustling grass I was referring to. Well, what do you get when you go into this rustling grass? I don't know. That's exactly what it is. I don't know. This is an interesting Pokemon. It is very much a support Pokemon in terms of its level up moves, generally getting moves that can help allies with status conditions, and even its abilities both play into this. Healer will have a 30% chance of curing a status condition at the end of a turn, and Regenerator restores 33% of its HP when it is recalled from battle. It also has very good mixed defensive stats, with very high HP to complement this. It's unlike a lot of other normal types where they tend to just be special walls. This one does actually have some fairly respectable physically defensive stats. It is also a learner of that TM workup we just got. It also is compatible with several TMs, and a lot of them are actually very good TMs. So, it can be TM'd and retooled almost at will, and this can make it pretty useful on a team. It is also one of those few sources where you can get berries. This is one of those Pokemon I was sort of hinting at when I said you can catch them and they can have berries on their head, being hold items. However, if you damage them enough, it will consume that berry, and thus it is wasted, and if you do catch it, it doesn't have it anymore. But as for some of what Audino can do, it does get a very bizarre move pool of special and physical moves, so it can use them somewhat well when used in conjunction with that workup TM, but again, I wouldn't exactly be begging for it to be on your team, because it's not super great, and it does require workup to truly be competent, I would say. However, we are learning the move Leaf Storm. This is a very interesting move. It has 90% accurate, but it has a 65 base power, and it is a special move. It will also have a chance of dropping the target's accuracy. I want this. Generally in battles, it is better to buff your own attack than to decrease your opponent's defense, so I'm just going to get rid of Leer, and we also have a physical and special buffing move rather than just a physical defense lowering move, so we're going to be dealing even more damage now. And with that, David has gotten just a little bit stronger, and I also forgot to go grab both of those items. Let's go see what they are, because I have a feeling both of them will be at least somewhat useful to us. Also, one thing I did not mention about Audino. It has a very high experience yield, meaning that if you KO it in battle, it will give you That was not good. It will give you substantially more experience than other Pokemon will. That's not good. That keeps happening, and I don't like it. So I think maybe it's time we shut down stuff for recording for a bit.